Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where we're going to take a look at the Sunday preview for the 10th of November 2024. This is a day late. I do apologise. I crashed yesterday. I had a busy weekend. I've had quite a busy last week actually, and I've been struggling with pain levels, so it's a little late, but I'm sure you guys can forgive me. There's nothing really big happening in this one anyway, so you know, it's actually a pretty big one, as you can probably tell from the title. But just before we get into it, this is, as I say, just gone up on Sunday, which means they're going up for pre-order on the 16th of November for release on the 30th of November. The big one is the battle boxes, the Battleforce boxes, the annual Christmas big army boxes of the year, which this year they're really good. I don't think there's necessarily a bad one in there. They're all going up on Saturday. I haven't seen any prices or anything. That's not what I do here. Prices will be confirmed when they go up for pre-order in my eyes. Other channels do cover the prices if you want to know. I would expect, was it last year they were around 140, 150 quid? I think that they would be around a similar price point to that. But that's just me guessing. But how about we just roll through this? So for 40k, first release is the Commemorative series miniature of the two Ratlings having their Thanksgiving feast in whatever war zone they're in. It's a cool little model. It's a limited run. I don't know if I want it. I don't think I do. It's a really cool model. I don't think I'm sold on Ratlings. But I really do like... I do like the diorama and the story that it tells. Am I ever going to build it and paint it? Probably not. I've bought enough Commemorative models this year. I think that's fine. But yeah, so that's finally going up. I had a feeling it would be going up for Thanksgiving. The Adepta Sororitas Battleforce. We've talked about these previously. I've not got anything to add, really, without knowing the price. They're all built around a certain set of rules in the codex, so they're like this one is, does it say? Penitent Crusade Host. That's how they've shifted the rules, and I really like that they're building these into a certain way for people to run that specific build, or if they want to expand, and these are the units they want to expand their army with. I think it's really nice. They're usually decent value as well. But there we have the Sisters. We have the Imperial Knights. I bet that one's going to be very popular, in all honesty. We have the Necrons, the Hypercrypt Legion. This is probably going to be quite popular as well. I know Catan Shards and things are very good at the minute. Really, really nice models. The Tau Retaliation Cadre, it's just battlesuits. It's 4 battlesuits and a load of drones. Do love the Ghost Keel. The Ghost Keel is my favourite battlesuit. I don't know if that's good for an army. I think you're missing quite a lot of stuff. Crisis suits might have been better than a broadside or whatever that one is. Riptide. But then a Riptide it's your big staple unit, isn't it, in this? So yeah, I mean they're cool. They are pretty cool. Dark Angels, I think this is the best one. I am slightly biased though. Again, fairly straightforward, but you've got, I mean, a lot of Deathwing Knights. That's a lot of Deathwing Knights. So many that it's 2 units. You can't run them in a unit of 10, which is wild. But again, a lot of big melee Terminators. Terminator Chaplain, and of course, Big Daddy himself, Lionel Johnson. And then down into the Age of Sigmar stuff, we've got the Iron Jaws box with the crazy... I mean, it's a boar, but if you're going to run around a battle, you want an armoured up boar that's just going to charge at things, don't you? They're just so quirky, these models. They're really, really cool. Flesh Eater Courts with the weird judge guy who just reminds me of Ghostbusters if you painted him blue. Like a spectral ghost from the courtroom scene in Ghostbusters 2. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I think they're nice models, but it's not really my style. But yeah, you've got Flesh Eater Courts there. Cities of Sigmar. This one, looking at it, this actually, and I think that they've designed these to do this, these all complement the Spearhead boxes or the Combat Patrol boxes for that army as well. Which I think is really clever. if you want Cities of Sigmar, this is probably a good place to start. The Maggot Kin of Nurgle, I have no idea what any of these are. I don't. I know that the troops, the human guys, the cultists are effectively... Don't know if they're still used in Warcry, but they are a Warcry team. Really, really nice models. I've seen them in the flesh. Very nice. Don't know what these units are called. The big, giant might thing. They're creepy. They're horrible. They're disgusting. I love it. This guy, though, the Harbinger, what an amazing model. It's got that classic, iconic Ringwraith from Fellowship of the Ring, just standing there looking over the cliff as the hobbits are underneath. It's got that vibe to it. I think it's really cool. Such a nice model. Highlight of the week for me is, surprisingly, Black Library. Eisenhorn Malleus is my favourite Eisenhorn book. I've only read the first 3. Have I done the 4th? No, I've only done the first 3, so I can't speak for the 4th book in the series, and I can't speak for the Beckwin or the Ravena books. I've got those to do. But Malleus, there is a moment in Malleus where everything just tilts. And it's so well written. It's like Dan Abnett is top tier writer anyway. But I think this is a really cool book. I know they did it with the first one. Was it Xenos, the first one? Now they're doing it with Malleus. It's illustrated and annotated. So it's illustrated by, and they do actually give the name of the author, 5 new art pieces by Tazio Betten, as well as an author commentary throughout the book from Abnett. I'm tempted by this. I don't want a collection of Warhammer books or anything. I buy what I want to read. Usually get them on Audible. Not that sold on they're very, very well done, very, very pretty collector's editions. But I don't feel like I need them. This, I think I need. I really do think I need, and that's why it's my highlight of the week. Skaven Tide is coming out. Is that paperback? Yeah, coming out next week in paperback. That was the launch tie-in book with the new edition of Age of Sigmar. That's coming out in paperback. You're also getting the Ghosts of Barak Minos, which is a Dreckie Flint novel. I don't know who Dreckie Flint is. I feel like we've had a miniature of him, though. Was he a Celebration miniature? I feel like I've heard that name before. But this is by Guy Haley, who I don't know much of his stuff. I'm currently going through Prince Mesa on Audible. And, Guy Haley can write. Like, wow. Another 40k or Age of Sigmar Black Library author, who I'm really surprised with. The Red Gobbo collection on audiobook is coming out as well, as is Wolf's Honor on audiobook. And Warhammer Plus, what have we got? We have got a Lawmasters, which looks like it's talking about asteroids. Doesn't actually say. No, it doesn't actually say. But they've also got a battle report for the brand new edition of Underworlds, which is out officially next weekend, releasing. So for pre-order as we speak, if you're interested in that. I think the battle reports are actually pretty fun. I don't know how Underworld plays. I'd be interested to watch it, to be fair. But this is the second part of a series that's going on. I haven't seen the first part. Completely passed me by. But it looks like they're teasing the next Underworld's warband, which is Lizardmen, and I can't remember what they were paired against, but it was something. But that's pretty cool. I like that and this is how they should be approaching battle reports. If they've got new releases, new models coming out, they should showcase those in their battle report when things go up for pre-order. It just makes sense, right? But that's cool, and I probably would watch that, in all honesty. Lawmasters, I don't even know what that is because they don't want to tell us. It's that sneaky. Who knows? My gut says 40k because it's space, but then Sigmar has all like the weird realms and things, doesn't it? So it could be it could be anything. Let me know in the comments what you think it is. And on WarCom this week, and this has already started, they have got word of an informant that Necromunda is in focus. So are they teasing a reveal for Necromunda, or are they teasing a week of reveals for Necromunda? Either way, more Necromunda incoming. I have actually seen this model. We'll do that on the next video. So keep an eye out for that. That will be dropping today as well. That's a little, you see, if I'd have recorded this yesterday, you wouldn't have got that little tidbit. But that's it. I mean, this week is predominantly based on the Christmas boxes, which is fine. They need to get them out before Christmas. I expect most of these to sell pretty well. They normally do. And looking at it, I don't actually think there is a box here in the... I think it's 10. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. So out of the 9 boxes, I don't think there's a bad one here. I think the Dark Angels one is a highlight. I think the Knights one is gonna fly. And everything else is pretty good, and they're usually quite a good saving. And then we've obviously got a rattling as well for models. Like I've said, my highlight is this. That is my probably 40k terms. That is my favourite 40k book by a long way. It's such a good read, absolutely amazing, and I am even tempted, as someone who doesn't buy Black Library fancy editions. I only buy paperbacks. I don't like hardbacks personally. I would be tempted by this. Very tempted by this, in all honesty. But all of that goes up for pre-order on the 16th of November. If you're interested, get in early because, like I say, the Christmas boxes tend to fly off the shelves. And they're always very limited stock. But let me know what you've got your eye on in the comments. I'm always interested to see what people are working on. And we will be back with more videos this week. I want to get some Halo done as well, but we're going to do some more Warhammer stuff. I've got quite a few things lined up. If you're enjoying the channel, please do subscribe. Please do hit the like on these videos if you enjoy them. It really does help. And while this is in the early stages, I am trying to grow this. I'm trying to make this more of a thing, and then I can dedicate more time to it. And we can really start to turn it into something really cool. So let me know in the comments how excited you are for the Christmas battle boxes. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.